Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's Mamma Nicole here with another edition of Mamma Nicole Reads to Cats. Say hi, Sierra. We're going to read a book today called Ella Takes the Cake. And I love this book because it was one of my daughter's favorite books when she was little. So here we go. Are we ready? Let's do it. Sierra's going to take her seat. And we'll see how long she stays there. Maybe not at all. Ella Takes the Cake by Carmela and Stephen D'Amico. Nice Italians, I think, like myself. Ella Takes the Cake. Ella and her mother had lived in Little Village for nearly a year. It was already summer vacation, and the bakery was busier than ever. Ella tried her best to help. There she is in the bakery. There's little Ella with her broom. She's kind of the only one there with all the adults, huh? But sometimes she didn't feel very helpful. She'd already swept the floor 3 times. There wasn't a crumb on it. When the timer went off, ding! Ella thought she'd help by taking out the macaroons. No, 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 her mother sang. You might burn yourself. I'd like a piece of pineapple pie, said the next lady in line. I'll cut you a slice, said Ella. No, her mother said. I will. The pie knife's very sharp. But I want to help, said Ella. You are helping, her mom replied. When Mr. Banjo came to pick up the day's deliveries, the bakery was still very busy. There he is on his bike, delivering all of the things from the bakery. Ella's mother rushed outside and called to him, but he didn't hear. What's the matter? Ella asked. Oh, Mr. Banjo's forgotten the cake again, she sighed. And this one was supposed to be at the lighthouse by noon. Ella wished she could help, but what could she do? She thought and she thought, and then she said, I have an idea. There she is. What do you think she's gonna do? What do you think her idea is? Well, Ella, her mother laughed. This will be very helpful, but please be careful. Go directly to Captain Colonel's lighthouse. Don't worry, Ella said happily. I promise I will. Look at that. Ella's going to take the cake on her bike. She eagerly pedaled off, but her mother called out after her, Ella, Ella, don't forget your lucky hat. There she is. If you hear some noise in the background, guess what? It's a cat scratching the furniture. That happens all the time here at this house. As Ella passed the fire station, she spotted Belinda sitting on the curb. Hey, shouted Belinda, can I have a ride? But there's not enough room, protested Ella. Sure there is, I'll make room, said Belinda, squeezing in next to the cake. Uh-oh, I hope this is gonna be okay. In the marketplace, they passed Miss Melba. Ella, Belinda, where are you going? We're on our way to the lighthouse to deliver this cake, Ella said. How about you? I'm on my way to the hospital to deliver these fresh bananas. Well, we're headed that way, said Ella. We'd be glad to take them for you. Miss Melba beamed at her. Oh, you are so sweet, Ella, but it's such a beautiful day. I look forward to the walk. There's Miss Melba with her bananas and Ella and Belinda and the big giant cake. Around the next corner, they ran into Mr. Sneed. Hey, Mr. Sneed, said Belinda. Where are you taking those books? Because I could take them for you if you want. I'd be glad to. I'm taking them to the library, but are you sure you have enough room? Sure, I'm sure, said Belinda. Are we sure she has enough room? I don't know. The library was not on the way. Any books are heavy, but Mr. Sneed looked so relieved that Ella couldn't object. There they are. Ella, Belinda, the cake, the books. Next stop, the library. But the library's so boring, groaned Belinda. Hey, I have an idea. Let's go to the village square. We can't, said Ella. We have deliveries to make. All right, Belinda shrugged. I guess I'll go alone. But I was going to ask you to push, said Ella. Well, asked Belinda, what would you have done without me? Look at this. How do you get to the library? Up a big giant hill, and poor Ella has a big cake and all those books, and she's got to go uphill, and now she doesn't even have any help. I don't know, Belinda, not very nice. Without Belinda to help her, Ella had to pedal with all her might. There she goes up the big giant hill. I hope she's gonna make it. Finally, she reached the library. Wobbling off her bicycle, Ella unlatched the back of the wagon. But the hill was just a bit too steep. The cake started to slide out too. Oh no. Though Ella managed to stop the cake just in time. Thank goodness, she gasped with relief. It was much later than Ella had thought. How could she carry all those books into the library quickly? She grabbed her lucky hat. Much to her surprise, no matter how many books she put inside, there was always room for another. Look at that. She fit them all in her magic special lucky hat. Ella dashed from the library just in time to see the cart break loose, snap, and go barreling down the hill. She raced after the cake. There she is. Past the marketplace, through the square, and toward the water. Poor Ella. Fortunately, the drawbridge operator had seen them coming. He lifted the drawbridge quickly and just in time. Back on her way, Ella crossed paths with Mr. Banjo. Oh dear, is that the captain's cake in your wagon? He asked. I can take it from here if you like. Thank you, Ella said, but I would really like to finish what I started. There she is with Mr. Banjo, who was making the deliveries earlier, and there's Ella, because she wants to help, doesn't she? When at last she saw the lighthouse, she sped up, hoping she wasn't late. Look how pretty their neighborhood is. So pretty by the water there. There she comes. She's coming down a big hill to get to the lighthouse. The captain came to the door and spoke in a deep, gruff voice. Are you the new delivery man? No, Ella giggled. Well, isn't that an awfully big load for such a little girl? He winked. Not too big, Ella assured him. Well then, Captain Colonel laughed. You must be bigger than you look. She got it there. Ella returned home to the scent of cinnamon rolls baking. How did it go? Her mother asked. Fine, Ella replied. That was a very helpful idea, said her mother. And while you were gone, I had an idea too. You did? Asked Ella as she reached for her broom. There's her mom. What do you think she's gonna have Ella do? What's her idea? Yes. I thought that later you could help me bake a Zanzibar cake. Really? Asked Ella. Zanzibar cake was her absolute favorite. Clementine, what do you think of Zanzibar cake? Clementine's one of our kitties. Yes, her mother said, and handed Ella an apron. I know it's too big, she paused, but you'll grow into it before we know it. It's Ella's new apron. She hoped her mother was right because, more than anything else, Ella loved to help. The end. This, kitties, was Ella Takes the Cake by Carmela and Stephen D'Amico. One of my favorite books. Almost made me cry. I hope you saw that I had to hold them back a little bit, the tears, because it's so sweet. As she overcame those obstacles and fulfilled her promise, and then she got rewarded with Zanzibar cake and her very own apron. You too can do good things. You just have to try. So tune in next time for another edition of Mamma Nicole Reads to Cats. Bye.